himself into a vicious mercenary. All they care for is the money. Stealing with impunity, like non-stop. And the highest office of the land, they are turning it into a den of thieves. And almost sponsor a man for to steal with unwavering impunity. I know the day there is no recourse, consequences be any baby, and people are emboldened and no move here. And in the face of all these things, you when your youth, cheer them up. That is why I told you about Ghana political audience, very charged with the energy, and I body almost no move here. Sir John Will Babontin, well, no, yeah, no, so I am an abusive for what is I am a food soldier. That is so. I know the day, no, it is about them, it is about the individuals in power. Whenever they get opportunity, no, they are stealing with impunity. So nobody and I just about fixing the problem. What I say, because I can respect between. Your respect between power and the people. I mean, yes, the president will sit aloof and just watch things.
But there is no respect between to me and the yaya. 2 minutes say and some free ever.
Because we see leadership as a favor. Omo ye no, omo free say omo show ye pity. Like omo hu ye mobom. Instead of say ye be who say 2 minutes dia mom because Akufo-Addo quite recently at the political fringes no he was just an ordinary person. And on a macho man in the dinachi Ghana for the 2 million no the might of the state was committed to him. And the onama a soldier for police for cars did them. A chiro say ye no 2 minutes and no yet quite recently President Mahama no said the same.
That's right.
And I need dinner. But see if you was on Namasane money dinner game. A child says 2 minutes I move drew yana yedema yedemawa and the mawa who you are. So at every point in time say you're sorry na yakase nemana wo ye no you are messing up. I think that is the
no,
thing.
But yeah 2 minutes man ye 2 minutes
we don't. That is the problem. I don't know. You see, over the years, you know, that is why I blame part of the media, misinformation, and because the media, one of your destiny is to ensure say mobile educated and enlighten the people.
That's right.
Because where we are, education as a form and at any highest level. And the media and a bit take advantage near church and say much amount for so that the ordinary person not be fine. Because you see, Makasa democracy is never for fools. And in Africa, you struggle, no, because I hear liberals no mobile. I must say politics is a market of ideas where individuals go now. Miniature na juma chama. From a deliberative Democrat, I must say no. Politics, no, ain't mean a market of ideas, keke. But as yes citizens, you know, you get actively involved, never active participant. Now power must fall from the elite to the ordinary people. I am no, but ansana already 2 minutes by my day caution say we must be very sensible because committing power and I say giving power to a fool, no, is the most dangerous thing you can ever. It's like passing a knife, sharp knife. I would have crowd 2 years. What you expect? They will be trying honorably. That is what we have done. We have given power and incentive to people. They don't have the intellectual weight to fix the problem. So it is about them. Look at Akufo-Addo's government. This is a government among for Lusu, among for hope when we say he's coming to fix the problem. Oba this modern way I must say yes in a civilized jurisdiction to make us son of then we sit back and we watch all these things unfold.
But you see, that is the problem.
I think our far-reaching consequences here and turning attention say you fix the problems because you see, Marcus as a public member, you're very conscious of the weight of power more. Nasa omu who say omu otumi ombetimi asa ban ombetimi shaping the political discourse what goes on at the corridors of power. I think say ho and niam ba sha asesa and with this information and advocacy that is seeping through the system no is going to cause a massive change. Your friends are revolutionary, your friends are intellectual revolutionary for assessment because I go US our so we abortion way I started Roy and Wade who is a Asiamba back for a come it's because your friends saying way for national conservatives not here who's also Supreme Court now judges no multi conservatives, so this is the right time after 50 years to take abortion right there. And it is the public that is leading that particular charge. And what tells us, a gun way shooting now, Obikoku and Krabe 19. Because of that, then it's giving them a space. Our public no pushes there is the need for them to look at the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution. Right to own arms and then as a phone, they need to take a critical look at it. So it means whatever happens at the corridors of power no, so citizens they are well informed, no more appreciate the enormity of the power that they wield, that they will be able to shape in whatever that happens there.
But with him, sir, citizen as I say, are you by this suggest is a citizen who need anymore? But would you be answer?
Okay.
That day minister now what dia was all the dreadful share muna arise Ghana for year no. See assembly abobie kan titru efa nsendrefo ene nia ye betima ye aboa na nkomodidie mu no etima aboa ma akuntabuo ene de etene etimasi wo man mu hwade osisi ma me.
Said the ordinary Ghanaian na onam ekrum ebenya ahoto ye no nti na ye wo ha. And always say ya media for you omo free mu. But within the media fraternity, we have an obligation. We shape the minds of the country. Yani sepi amount for thinking on the street. We determine how the conversation goes. So when media personnel or practitioners talk about media main Kebia, I look at them and I laugh at them. And
Eti Ivan, when any adwin wo media na eni animu ana ye ntimemu for ye yetwa ye say ye nyina sorry. No, because we yempe.
No, I think so. You see, so an arrangement said the city media no supposed to be with the people because omona say omo amplify public in your voice because obiti ashama na ninsu asa obiti your friends say konongo na na dey asa or can bind it. So the media is supposed to just run around, pick their voices, near amplify for policymakers to hear, near weave. So the
why they determine and say me here public no.
No, no, sir. We had a discussion because I definitely remember and I one casa so the general team one casa no so who say we nipa you know what constitutes the problem. What are some American?
But MPP about to here Ghana for at this time.
Oh, I think so we have quite fast range we had democracy by nature, so they say a multi-party democracy in here, and political parties are vehicles. I had to capture political power.
That's right.
So there must be necessary arrangement within internal party to ensure. Say, wait to me, so those arrangements, I think that is necessary.
No, my point is that me media na me discussing issue where now what the say now they did that more discussing MPP for about wabra achimota sense more.
Yeah, about a peripheral matter because flood see I'm a man for that is the major issue. And I buy idea a pain, yes, a festival of pain. Yes, celebrating almost every year. That is a problem. And conscious effort when a successive government after independence till date. And I'm saying when it comes to flooding in Accra, everybody is guilty. Abra President Mahama Baya na your friend saying power shortages never no say your friend is saying power we are one issue or say he is holding the bull by the horn and he's going to fix the problem. At the end of the day, you know, you have power in essence. That is what you do. So perennial flood the way about wouldn't answer for him. Who is owning up to the situation and says, okay, so no flood never cry. A crowd that's around apart, maybe I say, may catch will be a man, maybe her, or young show, your first a traffic situation. Why not only up say, okay, flooding in Accra, no, under my term, I'm going to end it. That is leadership. That is what you do. But it's not about making excuses and then having a kakraba hosikane or hono. Nipa the seni afa hu area, and in the end of the day, in the midst of all the challenges are Ghana for you go through, no, then you see that the government is looking after its interest. For instance, where the conversation that came to town, like the Ajapa, for instance, we agree said that then. Like I told you, it's a shitstorm. We should not even talk about it. It's a shitstorm of epic proportion. We don't even have to talk about it. We got Martin. I mean the revelation of the band. As a sign, the good ball like then the first person to bring that particular thing back is the president, and that thing seemed to have been re-echoed by his nephew. Your friends are that thing is an insult on to the ordinary Ghanaian, but yet they don't care. But who do you think there's like a respect between the people and Abaya? And Akufo-Addo that particular Kukodo to tell us those things, but he doesn't care. It's about power. Or to me in the end, no. Of course, social media and other places are you tonight. Your China and Kokrafo time they come. They are to turn neuro. They are money, satisfying their dying days, orgies and fantasies. You know, he doesn't care. No, to them. They are like mercenaries. It's always about money. But Makase, men do a lot of things for money. Some even sell their soul for cash, for money. But it's not worth it when you cannot face yourself in the mirror. Because respect is the ultimate currency. But people in power don't care about it. It is about they are just loose cannons, so they don't care selling their integrity, whatever, for power. Look at what is going on. The first thing Kakufo-Addo requires is a reshuffling as for air cost. Because when you do that, it put two individuals on their feet, or feel comfortable. And giving them certain energy and motivation to work. But look at what is going on. If I'm a minister, I'm messing up and still making me pose, I feel entitled as a position in my talk. I can just do whatever that I'm doing. What I say. So the problems now you're facing are so enormous to the sense that government has to be reasonable. By a tenancy who's binding and not just obey you soon agenda fixing the problem. Is the reason why I'm sorry see chrome. The advocacy that is going on because the media, the so-called mainstream media, are quiet because media person now they are supposed to be guarding government against excesses, and now you're projecting the interests of the people. No? These are individuals. Your time we need not to board, so your time we need your final. So they are feeding from the crumbs beneath the corrupt table. So these individuals, there is no fire in them to go after government. It's business as usual.
Ivan so both you Jude me also, but quick one message way free Fred Force or one of that aggrieved men's good victims. I say the voices of the citizens are more than those in power. The media give us constant loudest voices. That's all we need from the media.
I think I will urge the media to sit up. You see, the mere fact that political media has to be tilted towards a particular political line and any news, the biggest news platforms that we are saying, like the CNN, Obiani maybe or belonging to, they were established based on the political party persuasion and ideologies. Obiani said they are liberals. And now Fox News, Roger Eugene Alice, recently on another CEO, on also Obiani said he's a non-Republican. All and other newspaper, the Washington Post, more ideological persuasion in terms of politics. But in the end, more editorial to say this an informed person speaking from a perspective I reflect the right thinking. Not about the Ubedi, about Madame Fournier, Menoti, who didn't say Muno or China, but I will just give it to you. It is not about some men or friends and answer we were party. So if we get to that particular point, Mr. Politicians will be scared. Because even though political platform where MPP platform, na MPP communicator krabaha, when you say the kind of questions now what they command on, it's not going to be a friendly discussion. What I say, that is when you live up to your conviction. And you have this motivation to serve the public. It will motivate and incentivize the base. Radio so I about recently, and I energize the people on the base because people take it very serious. You understand? So if you sit there and you joke around national issues, very sensitive issues, I don't think that you better get anywhere.
Wo kasa, wo fre, amam fon sorry. The no so would it to me na man I say what to a body abo osrata so one day.
No. You see, that is what I'm telling you, sir. The collective will of yes citizens are mightier than whoever sitting at the flagstaff.
Collective will, in what form should it come?
Collective will, say, you know, sorry, say, Adia and Crofo ye and Semhunu. Because the very future of this particular country, just look at quite recently, John Will, you see, people are not asking the most critical questions. Because will no ma properties are what trust or acquire or toy dine or East Legon. The other here 5 houses. Ghana has a Juma Bena within the period of 3 years. East Legon, the most expensive area in Accra. Now, what top 5 houses? Access Achimota Forest, and as a phone, you know, the man of Busia for Oriano. Now, see a talk to again. Now, the more most of them from by this, of course, or Quadia, or two or beside a defender, or what I'm making. This particular thing, no. Irritating Obi, and it's not the first thing. So, Kaya, Eugene Hills, somewhere I rented on an Jubilee House. No? People knew him before he went to your friends at that particular office. And then, on the year, her properties are not a properties or a such a government investment in your friends' infrastructure in terms of health. Oh, Kruma. We really need to rise as people. Said no, enough is enough. It doesn't matter. Say, I belong to NDC, I belong to the MPP. If somebody is fooling, we should have the courage to look at the person in the face and say, enough is enough. It is the reason why Ama in the parliament appear to be very timid. You understand? Very timid. It's usual, business as usual. Among them, there is no haste, there is no agency, there is nothing. And I'm also not feel comfortable because say you know you're sorry. Now see you can't put government on it too. I go for he was just an ordinary person. We gave him power.
Okay.
If he has become so much arrogant to the extent that, oh, free say he's living in a different world, you need to tell him that we gave him the power and we can unseat him at any point. Is that what I say?
Very well.
That is the point.
I come in 2 minutes.